Yeah.
I keep doing that. I keep doing it. That's like the next. That's like the next emoji is like a sign so people can send saying you know, red light, red light. There we go. Yeah. So again, welcome everyone. We got 7940 Marsh and Pete in the Discord. We got Airstud is actually in the air on flights, on autopilot, a real flight. Gotta go. He's at flight level 229. All right, sounds good. And we might have Lars also in YouTube. So the what I've done for the YouTube is I put it on ultra low latency, so that way it's a lot closer. There's not much of the buffering. It might be a 5-second difference. Because there's, if you're on the beta, you'll see me. If you're not on the beta, you'll see Marsh, but you won't see me. And we are on the East USA server. So if you don't see me, you should see Marsh, or vice versa. So we're gonna take off from here, Stockholm, Bromma. Our first stop is gonna be at Trosa, which is Echo Sierra Tango Romeo. We'll do a full stop and we'll get both universes together stopped, and then we'll continue on our way to Visby. So you might as well spool up and let's take off. The American boy. Marsh, you're good to go?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, my parking brake. And I'm not gonna go on the exterior view because it is loud. Stockholm, Bromma. So that is Echo Sierra Sierra Bravo. So I'm gonna go towards Stockholm City Hall. I do have the Orbix Stockholm Bromma, which gives some POIs downtown, but also in the Swedish World Update, there's also some POIs that came with that. So you might not see exactly the same that I do, but you'll see some POIs at least. Gonna go here by City Hall, and then we'll go down to the Avicii Arena. I knew it as like a different name. It's like a globe.
See the globe.
Yeah, the globe.
Right by a soccer stadium. If I'm looking at the right thing.
Yeah, it's globe hockey arena. Call it Avicii now, but back in the day, I think it was like just globe or something.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go to exterior, but I've put the volume down a little bit so that it's.
I'm not seeing a lot of rich photogrammetry.
Not seeing lots of photogrammetry.
Yeah, I thought
There's POIs with that world update, but I'm not sure about photogrammetry in Stockholm.
Okay, I see. Yeah, gotcha. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's so cool looking. I love the land. And City Hall was cool too, even without the third-party landmarks.
Okay, so you saw City Hall, so that wasn't part of the Orbix then.
Well, I'm sure they work probably a better City Hall, but I've been to Stockholm, I've seen the real City Hall, and I actually saw a couple of things that looked like it could have been City Hall, but I'm pretty sure I saw the real one. Echo Sierra Charlie November is the first landing.
Echo Sierra Tango Romeo.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, because I saw that was an airport right on the magenta line.
Yeah.
But no, we'll pass that. We'll pass that.
Cool.
And Ryan is Ryan Gogo. He says he's in the Kodiak. You should be able to see him. Because I think I'm the only one in beta.
Alright. I see Big Cooler Bear and Pete 6619.
Okay, yeah, Pete66 is with us in Discord.
Okay. I'm on the line at 148 knot indicated with.
Oh, I see it. I see Triton 610 in a DH6, so he's probably with us.
In beta?
Yeah, I see him in beta. I don't see him online in the Discord, but thanks for the sub, Nick Kula.
Just crossing over Echo Sierra Charlie November.
Yeah.
P66 is up ahead. Couple of knobs.
Yeah, I'm just on the west side of it. Just coming back to the magenta line. I'm not for one for doing the autopilot. I'll like go on and off the magenta line.
Amen. You gotta explore. That's
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Point of a bush trip.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Might as well just put on autopilot, put it front view, and you know, go cut the grass outside, come back. Oh yeah, the flight's done. Oh wow, that was a great flight. No, can't fly it.
Well, those guys at the Flight Sim Expo who fly all these hours, record hours for commercial airlines, said they spend a full day at work. They take off right before work. They set it to stop at top of descent, whatever, and then by the time they come home, they're, you know, almost completed at 12 hours.
Yeah. Ryan, you should be able to see Marsh. You should also see Pete. And maybe a Rambla.
Valhalla, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bon après-midi.
Oui, ça va bien. You must be in non-beta. If you're Rambla, if you're in non-beta, you should see Marsh, and if you're in beta, you'll see me. So you got a marker on either way. Oh, I'm off course, but almost looks like a golf course around here.
Missed that.
Yeah.
I'm just about to hit some good-sized lakes.
Yeah. Lots of little tiny islands.
Yeah. Minutes away from. Oh my God.
I'm gonna see if I can do some water skiing. Good thing is I got the damage off, so I don't have to restart.
Do you have the variant of the Twin Otter with the ski button?
Oh yeah, I don't have the amphibian one on right now.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So you're gonna do the you're gonna repeat your walking on water.
Oh yeah.
EMDG flight.
Yeah. Up in Ottawa, right on the Rideau Canal.
Classic.
Yeah. If only if it was wintertime, it would have been skating on the canal. And if you guys didn't notice something, when I go up to the toolbar, there's a new thing. I'm gonna have a video coming out tomorrow about GSX Pro. It's a real pain in the ass to download, but after about 24 hours, it's now somewhat functioning for me, so I should be able to make a video out tomorrow. But you got like de-icing like a lot of the ground services. But I did a test before this flight, and it was if I get too low, it starts going off on the terrain. But I was at Air Canada at Edmonton. I must have been at like a WestJet gate because the ramp and everything, it was all WestJet. It shows up as WestJet. I'm like, okay, I gotta somehow edit this or take a look and see if there's any gates for Air Canada. Because it's like, if you're on Xbox, it's like two products in one. If you're on Xbox, you get you get pretty much all the ground stuff, like everything. But the PC side of things makes it customizable, so you can customize how the planes are positioned at the gate, where everything should load in and stuff. So yeah, it's quite detailed.
So that means it's something.
Sorry?
It will be on the marketplace, on the in-game marketplace.
Yeah, I'm not sure at launch, but it says in the manual that there's going to be the light version for Xbox. Well, it will be on the marketplace. What they will do is they'll have the light for Xbox only, and then they'll have the full version for PC. So if you're on Xbox, you don't want to buy the full one, because then you're stuck.
Almost at Echo Sierra Tango Romeo.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
And that's the first one.
Yeah, that's the first landing.
Why? How did I just overfly? It's not good.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen, I did a recap of Milviz. They did a stream last Saturday going through updates of all their aircrafts that are coming out. You've got the Beaver that's coming out in November with the 40th edition of Flight Simulator, so we'll get that for free. Then they're working on Otter and Twatter. I was like, what's a Totter? It's the Turbo Otter. So they've got SR 71, ATR 72, 42 in cargo. We've got we got some military aircraft. There's a TC 13 or something, but they weren't really going to talk about it. But I guess the new guy in the shop showed it by accident. But we're unsure if it's going to be for us or if it's going to be a commercial grade. But it's where Milviz splitting the company into two. Blackbird Simulations for us, for consumer, and Milviz for the commercial side. which is pretty much government contracts. Yeah, I'm gonna head to runway 12. Doesn't matter. There's 12 and 30. I'll take either way. I'm not sure.
I have to cheat because I never found the airport.
Really?
That's embarrassing, but the waypoint on my little.
Hey, I might win a bingo. If you see that word, come on. What's that word? What happens when you press? Yeah, slew you.
Like I'm accustomed to seeing like flashing lights and.
Yeah, this is a small airport, so I'm not sure. And it also depends on the time of day that you have.
Do you have some kind of third-party scenery for Broma?
No, for Broma and Visby, but these small airports, no, it's just all default.
No. Okay, yeah. Okay, well then I probably dismissed it. It's probably just. Is it like? It's not like a grass strip.
It might actually be a grass strip.
Okay, then I probably just. Oh, I see. Oh, I think. Okay, I was.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time too.
I see grass. There's lots of grass everywhere. I guess I'll land the road.
Yeah, I think it is a grass. It's a. There's a lot of grass around it.
Okay, well that narrows it down.
Yeah, it's either grass or trees around here. You gotta try to get closer on the map.
Practice my engine out.
There should be like a almost like a racetrack.
Oh. A racetrack. Okay. Sounds good.
The foghorn is going off. It's updated last year to a little bigger and pavement. ESV updated last year to a little bigger and pavement. Okay.
I'm like right on top of like the waypoint or whatever.
I'm like right on top of it. Oh yeah,
Down.
yeah, it's a grass strip.
I didn't have damage off, so I just scratched. Because I hear a stick or something. That's all for you.
It's gonna be like bank angle, bank angle. You got it. Got it under control there, boss. Sync rate. laps.
Too low. Laps.
This? Well, I would just call it somewhere's on the grass.
I'm gonna respawn
40. 30.
midair.
20. 10.
I didn't even feel the, like, I didn't hear a thud or anything. It must have been like a 0 feet per minute.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I see Lars now. Lars is in my universe.
Beta man.
Yeah, Beta Man. Wasn't it Beta Max or something?
Yeah. A-Track?
No, VHS versus Beta Max.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think I actually lived the Beta Max part. All I knew was the VHS. I'm just gonna stop here, see how far ours is. Oh, that's why. Control C. Are you at the airport now?
I think I'm near it. Yeah, I'm just a couple miles.
Okay.
Up, whatever, planned from it. But I see Valhalla and Big Cooler Bear
Okay.
near the airport.
Do you see Pete and Nick?
Yeah. I'm not sure about Nick. Oh, Nick is probably right behind me. There's an aircraft right behind me. And
Okay.
I see Pete up at 6,000 feet, like
Okay.
probably at the next waypoint or something.
Okay. I'll just
Currently
wait.
flying overhead.
I'll just wait a couple of minutes and then we can take off.
I'll be circling overhead.
Yeah, it's weird having the two two universes, the beta and
Parallel
non-beta.
universe.
Yeah. Yeah, because it'll be like that next Monday for the military hops, and then after that, then we'll all be on Sim Update 10. This Sim Update 10 comes out next week.
All right.
I think next Tuesday. It's like 1 day short.
I'm gonna pretend to be excited.
Well, with the last update on I think it was Friday or Saturday, it's actually been better. Not as many CTDs, but
Oh, good.
I've still had CTDs.
Yeah, of course. I've heard good things about VR performance, which would impact many of us on this stream. I just don't look forward to either breaking PMDG or, well, no, you've been testing PMDG, but
Yeah,
having to like reinstall it or whatever. I don't know.
yeah. Well, because now at this point we're so close to the beta, it's pretty much like you're just upgrading. You don't have to go back anymore.
Right.
Yeah, and Ed, yes, Flight Simulator is now 2 years old. It was 1 year old for Xbox last month, but 2 years this month. Like this past weekend, I think is yeah, because I had a few days before the release date. And then everyone saw my my great flying skills back then. I definitely learned a lot over the last 2 years.
Yes.
Even with breaks. Wasn't it then 23rd August, the update for... yeah, 23rd is... yeah, 23rd is next Tuesday. So next Monday we have military hops, and then the next day it's the sim update. So I'm gonna go back in the cockpit and I'll get ready to take off. Lars, when you reach over here, you can just bypass the airport, or you can, or is he slewing over? I don't know. I lost him. All right, I gotta, yeah, we can take off. Next one is Echo Sierra Sierra Papa. That's Kungen Sungen, something, I don't know. Ours would be able to say it better. All right, park and brake off. Positive rate of climb. Bank angle. And this is where I like the Tobii Eye is like doing a VFR flight like this, and you can be in the cockpit the whole time pretty much. And be able to look like if... Same thing for you, like in VR. Although I don't have any cats, but if a cat jumped on me, I would actually see it. You wouldn't.
Yes, take advantage of your cat.
The computer reset itself, so I had to mess around a bunch today. Get the account to where, ooh. But yeah, you can always spawn in on me. The only thing with the Tobii Eye is if I'm like doing like hand gestures, it throws off the sensor because then it thinks my hand is my head.
And have you tried eye tracking?
Track IR?
Tobii offers head tracking and eye tracking, is that right?
Yeah, both. In this one I don't use the eye because it's, for me, I want to look at the stream, I want to look at the chat. So if I look at the chat, like everything, the whole screen will be looking at the chat.
Yeah, that makes.
Okay, it generated one with SimBreathe. Yeah, so the next airport's Echo Sierra Sierra Papa. I would say yes, and not just because I'm an ambassador for Tobii, but the Track IR, you've got something, you have to have a clip either on your head or on a hat. Tobii Eye Tracker, you don't need that. And Tobii Eye Tracker will track your eyes and your head, and you can choose either or. While the Track IR will only do the head movement based off of that sensor. So that sensor, the Track IR, if you're French and you talk with your hands, you like here. If I talk with the camera's moving because my hand's moving in front of the sensor. Track IR, you wouldn't have that because the sensor, it's a specific sensor on your head. While the Tobii, it's more so looking at my eyes and head, but sometimes it might think my hand is my head. Hey, Triton.
Hey there, I'm sorry I had my mic button off. How you doing, Sizzling?
Pretty good, yourself?
Doing great.
Yeah, I saw you at the airport sitting there, so I was like, oh, I wonder if he's in or what's going on, but now I see you're much closer now.
Yeah, I just got in here late and thought I'd join in on you, especially since you're in the beta, so I can actually see somebody. Yeah, it's a split community flight. Because you got the beta and non-beta. Yeah, I'll be glad when everybody gets on the beta, so I can see everyone again.
Yeah, next Tuesday's the sim update. And then tomorrow they have a Q&A with the devs on sim update 10, so I'll try to take a look at that and do like a recap video of that. See what's coming up in sim update 10 and any other things coming up after that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Ed, yes, you can use it for Truck Simulator also. What I use, I haven't been in Truck Simulator in a while, but in Truck Simulator, it's looking from side to side, looking at your mirrors. Like you just turn your head and you can then see your mirror, and it's like you don't have to crank your head completely because you can make the adjustments. Again, Ed, let me know if you do ever want to buy, because I got a 5% discount code. Actually, I think it's right in the description of pretty much all my videos and streams. I think they pay you, or they give you a discount of 5%, and they give me a commission on top of that, so it's like a win-win. I think I've, because mid-February is when I became an ambassador, and I think within a couple of months, like I had like 5 or 6 sold. But I still got to do a video with the updated settings, which I've never gotten to, but Someday I will. Just so many video ideas, and so little time. Especially when the sim, sometimes it can take like, 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes to load, and then you get in, and then you get a CTD, and then you're doing that. Then it's like 3 times. They're like, oh man, it's just like this GSX. Got it, yesterday from FS Dream Team, and I spent like 6 hours trying to download the thing. It kept on freezing, and then finally got it, but then it wasn't working, and then I pressed this update button. Then it took all overnight in order to do this massive update. Well, I'm actually redoing that update, but it's now semi-working, so tomorrow I'll be able to do a video on it. Okay, yeah, sounds good, Ed. I want to go get down low because there's like this mountain. It doesn't look like it belongs here.
Yeah, you know what? I am I'm obviously, which is good, following a different flight plan. And Ryan is with me, so that's good. Really good. So that's good. We're headed to Echo Sierra Victor, I think.
Oh, you're going right to the end.
Oh, good. Good. Well, then we'll be in good shape. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna make a little turn, and that's good because we want to see more of the country.
Yeah, because if you go to, I'm on my way to Echo Sierra Papa.
Right.
Because I took,
remember you said that.
yeah, because I took the land side rather than just crossing water. Wanted to go on the land side of things.
Of course. Yeah, no. Obviously, when I crashed and respawned, I did reload the plan, but I guess it just doesn't like it when you do that, which I don't blame it. So,
Yeah.
good news. So yeah, we'll be right there. But yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I see I'm deviating. I'm like just. What was that?
I say it's me, Arambana. That's why I see these people going to the deep. So I say why? I say why?
We're just in a hurry.
Yeah, you thought it was F-14s, right?
High performance Cirrus.
Yeah. I've got the drone camera so far from the airplane, but it's still super loud. I don't think the sounds are top notch, but I still like the sounds.
Yeah. Mixed reviews on this one.
Yeah.
Where are you from the next airport?
About 30 nautical miles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or then we have plenty of time to catch up with everyone.
Okay. Yeah, and Kenzo might be on YouTube, but Kenzo, because you're on Xbox, you won't be on the beta, but you should see Marsh. But Marsh is like way off. You should see Marsh. You should see.
Valhalla 86619, Big Cooler Bear. Yes, and if you see me, then just turn in the opposite direction. You'll be right on time.
Yeah. I'm on the ground for 45 minutes, so what did I miss? Send me a pic. Send me a pic? Hey, watch what kind of pics you send. Okay, landed. That looks like Q100? Oh yeah, I gotta talk to my wife again. Convince her to go to the air show on the 28th. If not, I'll just go myself. I think my son might like it, but then for like 3-4 hours, you might get tired and restless. So I don't know. CT 142 Gonzo. Gonzo from the Muppet Show.
I'm not gonna touch that one.
I think, yeah. Today I met up with some French prospects for business, and I was like, wow, it's like the first time I actually meet in person with a Quebecer and a French guy, like a Quebec guy and a French guy in person in over 2 years, and talking in French in public. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
French guy now.
And there's about like 15,000 francophones, whether they're Acadian French, Quebec or Ontario. A lot are military, but then some are immigrants from France or French African countries. Yeah, pretty much like from all over.
People you were meeting with were business owners of the same business?
Yeah. I never asked them how they met or how they knew each other, but because one's from Quebec, the other one's from France, and they're both here in Halifax and wanting to do business together, so I don't know. But they want to make some rotisserie chicken, so I might have to be a client of theirs. I joked, I said, hey, you know, if you got lots of business growth, maybe you want to bring in some pigeon, because it's very popular in, like, it's a delicatessen in France. But here, no, it's not. It's like pigeons are like disgusting for us, but over in France, you know, they eat that. I said, hey, and then you can expand the horse, and then I said, yeah, but then you might have like Pamela Anderson coming up with PETA, PETA showing up at your doorstep, you know. So this airport's got it's got 27, I think 2726 and 11 and 09. Must be 25. Yeah, 25 or 29.
Yep. That would be very useful information if I were within 100 nautical miles of here. But I see everyone descending through like 1,000 feet. So most people are either at the airport or within a couple of minutes.
Yeah, just make sure you're on Unicom for Vatsim. That was disappointing the other night. Fly from St. John's into Halifax, get here, and I'm like, okay, I wanted to go to Ottawa and then to Toronto, but I'm like, no. Toronto's open, Boston's open, and Moncton Center's open, so let's go direct to Toronto. So I put the flight plan in, then Halifax is like, oh yeah, we're closing. Like, okay, switch to Moncton Center. Switch to Moncton Center. Oh, we're closing in about 10 minutes. I'm like, screw this, I'm done. I don't want to go on Unicom.
You were talking to just one controller basically the whole way, right? Or
Yep. No, Moncton Center, then I got Halifax arrivals. Arrivals.
I see. Pilot Edge.
Yeah, West Coast. West Coast, US.
Get to know California very well.
I'm gonna try it. You get like 5 hours for free, and then after, I think it's 35 a month for the whole area. I'd rather the whole area than to be just the LA center.
What does the West comprise? Is that everything west of the Mississippi River, or is that basically Colorado, California?
I think you can go up to like Kansas. They've got a map, but I think as far east as about Kansas. I think you might get Western Texas, possibly, or you might not. I don't think. Maybe Texas isn't included, but I think New Mexico.
Denver, Phoenix, Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, you got New Mexico because you got Albuquerque, and like all like the major airports are towered.
I think everyone who knows how to follow directions has landed. In the real world.
Okay.
Beta world, maybe the same thing.
Yeah, I'll check where.
They are awaiting further instructions, more than likely.
Oh yeah, okay. I see Lars and I see train. You'll just talk to yourself, Air Stud, because it says, "How is everyone doing?" No one replied. It's like I'll just talk to myself, twiddling his thumbs while he waits for his flight back.
You should get on the Discord.
Yeah, hey, get on the Discord. Yeah,
Some of us can't see the chat because they're a headset.
Just don't want your sensitive information. We were flying we were flying Sierra Sierra Papa. Yes, Echo Sierra Sierra Papa. You are cleared to land. Ed's like, oh, sorry, I'm good, but a bit tired tonight. You want to hear bells and whistles? What, you want to hear stalling? Because I'm about to stall very... Oh yeah, Friday I'm gonna go back to the A32NX. They've got a new payload manager too. I think you can now assign which seats get filled in. It's like a, yeah. I saw someone complaining on avsim.com in the forums about how Phoenix they haven't done an update in like 3 months. Blah blah blah. What's going on? They need to do more updates. I'm like, here's the update. Week 1, we're working on it. Week 2, we're still working on it. Week 3, we're still working on it. Week 4, we're still working on it. Week 5, we're on holidays. Week 6, we're still working on it. It's like, what else do you want to know? All right. Gotta pick it up a little bit.
Oh, you still haven't made it to the airport?
No, I'm just about to land.
Well then, I think I caught up to you in the barely.
Okay.
I'm probably only a couple miles away from reaching everyone else. Happens in sight.
Follow trading in.
I'm gonna follow you in.
Oh, I thought you were right there. Oh yeah, because now I see how you weren't right there. You're just circling around. Oh yeah, okay, I see the pappy lights now. Well, choppy. As Airstead says, make the pappy happy. I'm not on Valhalla or anything like that, so I'm not gonna know the landing rate.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's one thing in the audio of the Twin Otters. You absolutely don't hear the wheels when you land, when you touch down.
That doesn't sound very realistic.
No.
I've been in a Twin Otter.
Same thing with FS Realistic.
Well, the toilet flush is quite clear.
Air stud. Sob, you miss me, sob. Happy, I'm loved. Oh man, what a guy.
We are all landed in the real world, and
Okay.
we're on runway 9er.
All right, I'm just turning around onto Niner, and then I'll take a look at Trey and Lars. I saw my Milvis recap video. 3 videos referred to it. And one of them was, I think, a review of Lars and a Real Girl. I was like, what? I've actually seen that movie, and I actually did a review on it back in 2008 as Sizzling Popcorn. It was like Ryan Gosling, I don't know, he had like some kind of mental stuff going on. He buys a sex doll, and but not for that purpose. Just like he goes around town pretending that it's his, like, a real girl. It's just stupid. So yeah, it's called Lars and the Real Girl.
A lot of Lars.
All right. Yeah, I've got Train, and Lars is somewhere in the air, 3,000 feet. So the next one is Echo Sierra Sierra Whiskey, and that will be the last stop before we cross over the water over to Visby. So this is Vastervik. Echo Sierra Sierra Whiskey. We can take off now. Oh yeah, because I think Lars... No, I thought he was ahead, but no, he's behind. So there's actually a city here. Because we've been pretty much over just forest area.
You're talking about like a little village at the foot of the runway?
Yeah, well actually, right south of it. Oh. South of the airport.
Oh.
Can you see Ryan? Marsh?
Ryan was diverted with me, and we made our way to the airport. Yeah, around the same time.
Okay. No, he's asking if you can see him. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ryan, you can see it.
Yep. I'm following Alambala. Wi-Fi plan is not up to snuff.
The Airstead. No, Ryan, all I see is the building in front of me. We've got actually 3 worlds. We got the SU-10 beta, we got the SU-9, and we got the real world. Airstead's in the real world. I totally forgot to use my trim wheel. Now I'm actually using it.
Good call.
Yeah.
Life simulator multiverse madness. He's in Airstead's in Canadian Forces Simulator. And then when he gets back to base, then he'll be at Tim Hortons Simulator.
Labatt Blue Simulator.
Yeah, Labatt Blue Simulator. Last night I saw all my empty cans of Coke. It's like, wow, I'm almost done this like case of 30 of Coke from like Costco. And I'm like, I've got tequila. I've never did a tequila and Coke with any of these. I think that tequila is actually from like probably March, April. Because what I like to do is I'll marinate steak with tequila, salt, chipotle chili powder, and then lime juice. 30 minutes to 4 hours. You can do it. I've done it like 48 hours. 48 hours. All it takes is just like pure alcohol. But so like the longer it stays with the meat, it just eats into the meat. But yeah, 30 minutes to 4 hours. That's good.
I made the deadly mistake of not turning my damage off.
Welcome to join the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to keep up with popcorn. He was flying too fast for me.
The Otters get away.
Yeah, because I see like I've trimmed it out and I was going like 170. It's like, whoa. So I've pulled it back to like a 140. if you put it out into drone mode, and then you press just C, it'll change it from camera so that you can then control the aircraft. Then when you're flying it, it feels like you're like flying like an RC plane. I think I've got the trees down to medium or low, but the trees still look good.
Yeah. I have everything on low except for cloud. And it looks great in VR.
Got the DX12 and DLSS.
Yep, I'm trying DX12 myself today. Did some adjustments and now I got it to run pretty good in the sim update 10.
Okay, yeah. Are you in VR, Triton?
Yeah, I'm in VR.
Okay.
Good.
Is there any other way to fly?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, maybe Airstead's the best way to fly, but that takes a lot of time, effort, and money, and more at risk than putting a headset on your head.
Yeah, and I just finally broke down and bought me a honeycomb yoke and throttle quadrant.
Yeah.
So I am really loving it.
Yes.
I had a 20-year-old CH Products yoke with the built-in throttle quadrant on it.
Yeah. Yes. It has CH. It's quite old. Yeah. Do you have the XPC version of the honeycomb?
No, I don't think it comes out till next month.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I didn't think it would benefit me really any for the extra $100.
Yeah, no. The only thing was when I tried out the XPC, it's the hall sensors were like 4 times more tension, but you've got some tension on the honeycomb. I actually just like flipped my Velocity 1 and the honeycomb, like just the yoke, trying to flap it, and I could tell that like the Velocity 1, I like it because of the throttle quadrant with it, but if I had a Bravo, I'd probably be on the other one. because there's more tension on the honeycomb. This, it's like there's nothing.
Yeah, they've got plenty of tension on the honeycomb.
Yeah.
At least in the elevator motion. Now the ailerons, they're not so much, but they're not bad either. But it's so smooth and so accurate.
Yeah.
You know, my old CX product had so much slop in the middle. There really was no middle. You know, it just an area you had to push it to. It didn't automatically locate properly. So nice on this new one. Plus, with the new throttle quadrant, being in VR, I basically don't ever have to do anything on my keyboard anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, here says cough cough. Real life is better than VR. Cough cough.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a whole lot cheaper.
Oh yeah. Because like,
And I get to fly all kinds of aircraft too.
that's right, and you don't have to get a rating for each one. You don't even have to get a rating for any of them. But
Mentioned the Boeing team.
yeah, because the Boeing TCA, that the only thing with that is it's more so the Boeings, and there's some aircraft like I forget, but there's quite a few like airliners or like mini jets and stuff that you can use that Boeing with, and it would be like pretty realistic to use it. But if you're in like a Cessna, you're not gonna use it like a boat.
Right?
No, it's not gonna feel right. They'll still do the trick, but yeah, it won't be quite right.
Well, I really do like the Bravo throttle quadrant. The fact that you can change all the levers so much, you can create
Yeah.
up to a 4-engine airliner.
Yeah.
I got a 737 and I've mashed it up. And it's just so much better.
Yeah.
Mapping the controls like they should be rather than trying to make do with what you had. Not to mention that coming into land, you know, you don't have to fumble with the keyboard to find a reverse thrust or anything. You just pull back on your throttle levels.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because of this Velocity 1, again, I would still say that it is like cheap. It feels like a toy, but then someone that's just coming in and they're not sure, and you want to go to like getting a yoke and throttle. I think this might be 300 US, while the other honeycomb is like about 300 each. So, but you do get a better quality products. And then those Charlie rudder pedals.
Next on my list.
Yeah, if they ever show up next year, maybe. Oh. Because I still remember a marketing guy said, oh yeah, we'll send you one out and like, or we're going to do pre-orders in December. We'll send you one out, review units in January, and then it'll be out like March or so. Haven't heard a thing, and well, we heard from Oshkosh with Nikki, that the CEO said, yeah, sorry guys, but the production, we're not gonna tell you any kind of timeline anymore until production actually says we've got the product, because it's just taking way too long. Yeah, so again, last airport before we go over to Visby is Echo Sierra Sierra Whiskey. And I should be, I would say about like 15 nautical miles out.
I see flashing lights.
Oh yeah, I see flashing lights too. Right on the water. Yes, and it's right on the water. It's the guiding light. Not the guiding light that I used to watch as a kid at my grandmother's.
General Hospital.
Yeah, well, she didn't watch General Hospital, but my mom did. But grandmother, it was always a guiding light followed by Bold and the Beautiful, then the Young and the Restless. And then when I went out to LA for the Oscars in 2009, I go to a Lakers game. Well, who's sitting right in front of me is is it Paul Newman? I think that's the character's name. Or no, not Paul Newman. Victor Newman. Because I was like, wait, no, Paul Newman's an actor. Victor Newman from Young and the Restless. It was like an old guy, and I took a picture, and he like turns his head back, like who's doing a massive flash? Yeah.
You really find the celebs.
Yeah. Well, when you're in LA, celebs all over the place.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
So no barrel roll? No barrel roll. You're like that guy that says, "Oh, what's your landing rate? 420.69." It's like, okay, brother, your joke's old.
Oh. Who said the barrel?
It was the same guy. He would always say, "Ah, you're gonna do a barrel roll." I'm like, no. I'll do a barrel roll on Friday in the 737 in China, and they're gonna send the military after me.
Don't forgive it.
Yeah, I think I'm a spy plane. Actually, I've got Air China livery. I was gonna do Cathay Pacific, but Cathay Pacific would be Hong Kong to Shanghai, but then Shanghai to Beijing, Cathay wouldn't fly because Cathay's a Hong Kong airline. So instead, I flipped it around. Rather than have two liveries, just go Air China, Shanghai to Beijing, Beijing to Hong Kong, and they're both real world flights, but not in the 737.
Right.
Three.
I have all of those third-party airports. What was it by what's
Yeah, WFSS.
Three.
You picked them up?
Three.
Yeah, I've had Hong Kong and Shanghai for a long time.
And I think Beijing must be the Beijing must be the latest one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told Lars at Contrail, I'm like, I'm looking at contacting the developer, but hey, you should contact him to bring him into the Contrail store. He's like, well, actually, it's in the works, and they joined last week. So I'm like, all right. I was gonna call it Contrail Friday because it's it's pretty much a Contrail Friday. It's
Right.
like, because I don't want to call every Friday a Contrail Friday, because then I'd have to have like Contrail stuff all the time on a Friday.
Right. Don't want that.
Oh, because I don't want to be stuck. Like I want to. Like I've got a schedule of like 3 streams a week. I don't want to then have something else new come in, and then not have the slot. Like I pretty much have. Actually, no. Next week, just Mondays. Monday night is military hops. Wednesday night, still don't have a plan. But this week, I've got it all planned out. And normally a week in advance, I try to line some stuff up. Because I'm also trying to see about talking about sea front simulations. They're working on Hawaii, so I said, hey, let me know when that's ready, because then we could do a community flight to Hawaii, take a look at it.
That would be
But-
really fun.
Yeah, but I haven't heard back from the guys, so probably take a couple days. Seeing that I liked their Facebook page, and then they liked my Facebook page, so just like a week ago. So, but I've dealt with them before. Last year last year was the last time I looked at some seafront similar. Because I found okay boats. It's like, oh yeah, but actually boats can really bring out, like, make it look more real, because as I'm on approach here on final, this lake is completely empty. If there was like some boats, like, this might not be a busy place for boats, but if it was, it'd be nice to have that in the sim. Just makes it a little.
Do you have your leisure or your boats turned up to a maximum?
I'm not sure if I do or not, because I think
Yeah, it does make quite a bit of difference when you turn that up, as far as seeing them in the new ones in Sim Update 10 that have got wakes behind them, and really enhance it.
okay, yeah, I'll check once I land here. Just no populates here.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Have you done a video on the St. Martin seafront?
No. But I know they've got that the St. Bart's. They have a St.
yeah.
Bart's one.
Like St. Bart's combined with
Yeah.
neighboring.
And then I'll do a video with that in a 747 trying to land. No.
Yeah.
747. I have a hard time probably getting a Cessna 172 in there.
Be a good Twin Otter fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works real good in Twin Otter and the 208 as well in St. Bart. That's fun.
That's bread and butter.
Just gotta take a look. General settings. No, traffic.
It's under traffic, yeah.
Leisure boats at 50. Yeah, at 50. What, 100?
Yeah, I turned mine up to 100 on it, on the boats, because there's not that many in the world. Not
Yeah.
like cars, that they're everywhere, but it does help a lot.
How's it looking like in your world, Marsh?
Oh, everybody landed, I think, and
Good to go?
and actually maybe they took off as well because I haven't seen one. So good call.
All right.
Good news.
Okay. Yeah. let's take off, and we'll go off to Visby. Echo Sierra Victor.
My original destination.
I still remember 2 years ago. Well, I didn't do a community flight 2 years ago. Maybe September of 2020 was when I first started doing the community flights, and I'd be like Alpha, Betty, Charlie, like I like Diane, or like yeah, like I was just making up stuff. And I think it was about like a year ago. Charlie Fox, he was like, you know, you gotta learn your alphabet. So I was like, okay. So I printed off the list and was trying to learn it. Now it's been like over a year. I don't even have that list, and I know most of it. Sometimes I forget one. Hopefully I'm not on Vatsim when that happens. But, you know, Vatsim, really don't have to worry about. As long as you're not like trying to do like a F-14, or like, actually you can't fly an F-14 on Vatsim, but you know, if you're doing barrel rolls on Vatsim, okay, yeah, like don't do that. Other than that, like if you slip up, like at St. John's the other night, I was like, he's like, line up on runway 29. Yeah, line up and wait on runway 29er. And I said, run and hold, line up, or I said, hold short of 29er. And he came back and he allowed her, and he's like, no, on. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I was like, why does he tell me to go on if I'm not taking off? I'm like, what? No.
Lost everybody except Big Cooler Bear.
I know Rambla's gone, Pete's gone out of voice chat. Nick's still in the chat, but that's it. So I don't know if they've left your universe or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking they drifted into another, maybe into your universe.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that, but yeah.
You never know. Good a time as ever to migrate to beta.
Yeah.
I will be doing that.
Oh, this is a nice shot. It's not formation flying, but we're very close to it. I'm gonna try to get a better camera angle, and then I'm gonna fly it like this. And I can see trains right behind me.
Yep, I love the new update that allows you to get right up on somebody without them disappearing.
That's a second. They promised they were going to make it this time.
And Lars is at Visby. Nice morning sunshine. Well, time for me to prep the plane to come back. Don't forget that a Twin Otter can't do barrel rolls. Free tidbit of the day. Maybe a Twin Otter at the zoo could do a barrel roll. Different type of otter.
Large. Made it to.
Oh, try and try. Oh, I think. Did you crash?
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Sounds like multiple people need the white key.
Yeah, for the last like couple of weeks, I had like this like fruit fly around in the basement, and I was like, I always like trying to swat at it. Well, now it's gone, but now I got a house fly, and I think we had like maybe 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden it just multiplied last week. So I don't know if you've ever seen Man vs. Bee on Netflix, Rowan Atkinson, but my kids are laughing at me as I'm taking a tea towel and just whipping them, just killing these things. And so I killed like 20 of them in one day. And then I go and I look, and there's like, it's like they even multiplied even more. I'm like, what? So I had one fly down here. I'm like, okay. Then I saw there was 2. So then today I went and I killed one. I'm like, and I saw it on the floor, it was right here on the table. I smacked it. Then I brought it upstairs, put it in the garbage. I was like, yes, he's dead. Well. Then I come back downstairs, I sit down, and fly just flies right by my face. I'm like, what? So then I saw that, I think I had about like 5, and I think I've killed them all except maybe 1 now. Like, that one better not reproduce, or it's because I had the door to the basement door open. So the flies that were upstairs, 1 came down. So I'm just like, can't wait to get rid of these flies. I think we just got like a couple left. Take out another towel and just start whipping it. It's quite entertaining for the kids. Even my daughter, like 1.5 years, she's just giggling.
We have to get you a salt gun to shoot them with.
Yeah. I need like an assault rifle. Yeah, but the thing is I'm up here in Canada. I can't get one.
You know, they got those little guns. They shoot pellets of salt.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Actually shoot them and kill the flies. That's such an impact.
Wow. Well, because I find they're quite dumb, because you swat at them, they fly around, but then they come and they fly right at you. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm gonna kill you. Thanks, Marsh, for the super chat. This must be in Swedish. A bra flying tech. Some like it. I don't know.
Flygning. Tack så mycket.
No, it'd be. I think. Actually, I think it is Finnish. I watched McDonald's commercial and it was like, Coxagadi, Kaba Klinyaraba. And I still remember that, but I don't even know what it meant. It was just because this was like 20 years ago, looking to go to university in Finland. And I was looking at the different McDonald's, and then I saw how they had a different menu in Sweden, and I started watching some commercials. And yeah, that was one of them, but I have absolutely no clue what they were saying.
Like you're Chinese.
Yeah, but the Chinese, I understand that one.
Okay. You're fluent.
Yeah.
So you should do Chinese VAT sim then on Friday.
Well, the only thing is I would, but I don't think they're going to be open. If they are, I'll go on and be like, Ni hao, da shi yi tai tai ma. We'll be like, what? Is this your wife? What? But I still remember, like at university, I hung out with some of the ESL, the English second language guys, the Chinese guys, and I point to a girl and I tell the guy like, Tashi Tai Tai Ma. Oh no. And like, and then like we're like friends just like that. Like, man, this guy's like pretty good.
Well, that's all it took.
Yeah.
Should need the time.
And I still remember I was in a when I went back for my MBA, I did like a one full year of like upgrading stuff before the MBA, and I was in a group where myself and 4 Chinese students. So we're like, I'm trying to learn some stuff from them and use what I've learned. But they always had this guy show up, one of their friends, and then one day he says, "Hey, I got a question for you." I'm like, "All right." It's like, can you tell the difference between someone Chinese, Korean, and Japanese? I'm like, yeah, I can tell the difference. I'm like, wow. It's like I have a hard time telling the difference. I'm like, what? I'm like if you're, when French people are talking, I can tell if they're from France, if they're from like Algeria, if they're from a African French country, like an old French colony, or if they're from Quebec, if they're from Montreal, or if they're from Quebec City. I can tell that. But he was like just based on looks, can you tell between the Japanese, Chinese, and Korean? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I'm like,
Actually, yeah, there's like a whole website out there that tests that variability.
well,
They show you like 20 pictures of like Asian people, and you have to pick which kind they are. And most people have like a 25%.
well, yeah. Well, because I still remember living in an apartment downtown, and the girl living across from us was Asian, and I got on the elevator with her once, and I said, ni hao. She's like, sorry, I am a Korean. I'm like, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, well, if you would have said no, I'm Japanese, I would have said, konnichiwa. I was like, yeah. But the thing is like, you really don't need to know the whole language, be fluent in another language. a few words, it can break the ice, build a friendship just like that. Like, it's like, wow, okay, you're trying to learn my language, my culture. It's like, hey, you're my friend now. Yeah.
You just need to learn how to say the right thing. You found the phrase in Chinese.
Yeah. Tashini and I know I'm not gonna say like to a girl to point to another girl and say or a guy to a guy. Like I know when and how to use it, and then they're like, what? And I think I told you this. There was a financial advisor. There was the Chinese advisor. He'd have like 2 assistants all the time, but they would be like, they wouldn't always be Chinese assistants. They'd be like Korean or Japanese. Like I think he was trying to go after the Chinese market here, but also like just expanding Asian altogether. But I'd always like be like, Tashini, like, is this your wife? So then he got a new assistant. I had never met her, and we're at like a work function, and she comes up to me. She's like, you the guy, Tashini, Ma. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I said it once. I said it once, and it was his client. and the client understood me. I was like, okay, sounds good. Yeah. It should be. Yeah, I'm definitely 3/4 of the way across the water. Although I'm like going in like a S motion.
I think I went to the wrong airport yet again.
Which airport?
I have a feeling I'm going to end up back where we started. I just now noticed that it's telling me I'm getting farther away from Echoes.
Yeah, Echoes. Yeah, Echo Sierra Victor.
Back where we started, then I'll land there.
Yeah. You can go check out more landmarks.
Yeah.
So what was that he said in the super chat, other than bra and flying?
Bra means good, and tak so mycket means tak means thank you, and so mycket means so much.
So what was bra?
Bra means good.
Oh, good flight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Okay. That would make sense.
Mycket bra.
What about Tofta Skudju?
Skudju sounds like because the SK followed by an O with two dots above it actually. Sure.
SKJUTFALT. It's because this area of water has a different texture, and it's almost like a third or a quarter of a pie. Actually, it's more than a quarter of a pie. It's a weird shape. Oh, actually, no. What I see is actual land. There's fog. And I think I can see the possibly runway lights. So I better descend. Oh yeah, and I'm overspeed.
Yeah, I'm. Wow. Wow.
But
Wow.
But as I'm getting closer to Visby, just to let you know, Friday matinee stream, Shanghai to Beijing, Beijing to Hong Kong. Check out FS or WFSS. The 3 airports for him, and then it's Saturday. Like I gotta do some practice tomorrow, in between a bunch of stuff. But 24 hours of Le Mans Saturday night into all day Sunday. 24-hour race, and then Monday's military hops 5. We're taking off from Iraq, and then from Baghdad, and then next Saturday is a members event, like members appreciation, where we're going to do air bingo. So if you want to be part of the air bingo, and there's going to be at least one prize, depending on the numbers. I might bring in a couple more prizes, but at least one 25 euro gift card to Contrail. But air bingo.
I wonder where you're gonna get that from.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm gonna get that from. And
I'm gonna win it back.
Yeah, no, and if you win it, you better use it, or else it'll be given away in a year from now. But yeah, so everyone's welcome to watch the stream, but the members will be able to have a air bingo card, and more information will be in the Discord later this week. And I think, Marsh, I'm gonna go with that setup. I think that should be a decent setup for the a virtual bingo, and then do it as manual. Because automatic, no, that doesn't make any sense. But then people can then in the chat say, call out stuff that they see, and then you can go on to the. That's pretty much a call out.
Yeah.
Should be about 10 nautical miles out. I gotta reduce my speed. Oh, there you are. Train.
Yep, I came in about 100 miles too high.
Yeah. 03. I think this is like IFR conditions. It is quite foggy here.
We should come back to where we started, where I am. It's nice and sunny.
Yeah. Well,
Unlimited visibility.
This is challenging. Talking about challenge. talk about challenging. Airstead did the low flying, the low altitude, and he beat the number one guy on my my friends list.
Congratulations, Airstead.
Triton, have you done the low altitude flying Maverick stuff?
Yeah, I sure have. And in fact, Airsted's right above me. He's one above me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that was before I got my new throttle quadrant yoke though, so I can give it a try now.
Yeah, you definitely gotta give it a
14
try.
with the yoke. Definitely.
Oh, might hit the church. Looks like a church.
Don't do that.
Well, if I do, it might bless the plane. Talking about blessing the plane, passengers are saying their Hail Marys. Man, my passengers, they're always religious. Like, they got the rosary beads, praying the whole time.
Yeah, people find your passengers find religion in things.
Yeah, that's why there's the cockpit door, because we don't really talk about religion on the stream. Just keep it in the cabin. All right, here we go.
Quality free. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, whew. The reverse thrust on this, man, it'll make your plane lean back. Who
Not
sings?
reverse thrust, I like.
Yeah, who sings that anyways? I was like gonna make a joke about it, but then I couldn't think if it was like Jay-Z or what. Oh wow, it's like in big big numbers here. My son could read them for like the gates. Oh, that one's taken. Oh, that one's taken. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm going to park beside this guy. Number 4.
You're in a Twin Otter, you don't need a jetway.
No, there's no jetway here, but
Oh. Well, sorry.
but they have these massive towers. I don't even know how to turn this thing off.
Third party here.
Yeah, so the Stockholm Broma from Orbix, they give you this also, the Visby. So because Visby's a place where it's like a vacation spot for Swedish people, so they come to the island a lot from Stockholm. Let's
I
go.
may have that one.
Well, I don't have it, and you're sitting 10 feet up in the air.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, this airport, I think it's Marcus, first name. Is it because like Orbix, they have a guy that pretty much does Swedish airports, and they got a guy that does Norwegian airports. I think Stockholm Arlanda is the major airport. Roma is like the secondary. I think Orbix are working. The guys working on Arlanda or a different Stockholm airport. But yeah,
That is handcrafted, right? Or no? Maybe not.
Stockholm.
Yeah. No?
No, I don't think so.
It's Copenhagen that's handcrafted.
Copenhagen is fly Tampa.
Oh, well. Man.
Erson said red button. Oh, engine cut off there. That cuts off everything. There we go. But yeah, that was a fun little flight. About 2-hour flight.
Putting that together.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Then yeah, in about 2 weeks will be the next one. Not sure where. It might be Hawaii. I'll see what Seafront Simulations what they're doing with that. But if not, there'll be somewheres. Maybe bush flying. Who knows? I try to switch it up a bit so that it's not always the same. So this time we're in a Twin Otter. Last one was a TBM. And then the time before that, yeah, you were here, Trey, but I can't remember where we were. A month ago.
No, I can't either.
Yeah.
I've been playing with this update so much.
I know, yeah. I see so much scenery. I sometimes I forget some stuff, but yeah, I gotta do my signature drone out here. But yeah, again, thanks guys. Thanks everyone in the chats. Again, fun time, and I'll be back on Friday, and I should have something out tomorrow about GSX Pro from FS Dream Team, which should be releasing shortly. I'm not exactly sure any date or anything, nor the price, but the price I think is probably gonna be like US, probably 30-40, but I'm not sure what it was on FSX or P3D. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you